manager YAHANNA.
That's right.
And I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
Y'all can't step out right now. Y'all understand? I know they might be making you stay, but you ain't gotta stay. Y'all understand? Somebody wanna quit now? Come on me. Step out now, walk on me. We still be family. Come on. Come on, don't be ashamed. Y'all ain't got to go through this. These brothers plotting on you, man. It's hell coming. Anybody. Come on. All right, come on. He leaving? Come on.
I've tried to graduate 0 men from the Hebrew Academy every year for 20 years because I understood how evil it would be for the Most High to give me authority under General YAHANNA, and I watered down the ranks of the I.S.U.P.K. Ranks that have been held to such a high standard since 1969. And I knew it was my fervent and holy responsibility to allow no cowards in our camp.
I stood 10 toes down in these streets, whole ground in these streets, roll around the city with the pound in his feet. I'd have made this my last stand, but I am not an ordinary man, I'm a motherfucking soldier. The last stand of a soldier. I stood 10 toes down in these streets, whole ground in these streets, roll around the city with the pound in his feet. That's right, I'd have made this my last stand, but I am not an ordinary man, I'm a motherfucking soldier. The last stand of a soldier. Yeah. I ain't no ordinary man. I'm something that you might never see again. I never was the tallest, never was the strongest. I just held the record for being real the longest. Niggas know they feeling what I spill at my performance. Shitting on these haters, yellow belly like it's jaundice. You know I be on it, know I keep my bomb lit. Ready just to drop it on you fuckers on some calm shit. Don't doubt the ability, get down in the field with me. Watch how I be flipping on rappers, check the agility, how real it be. I was always taught it's either kill or be killed. When you die, leave your will like Uncle Phil, nigga chill. I done popped up out the Matrix, I ain't had to pop no pill. Raised up in them Philly streets, where them gangsters pop that still. I've been down with U.P.K, whether broke or at a mill. All I care for is my team, I don't care about no dick. Cause I ain't choose this life, it chose me. That ain't a secret, made an oath to give my soul peace. And I'm gonna keep it, climb the mountain, set my goals steep. And I'm gonna reach it, so I'm up all night with no sleep. Nightmares of demons, saw my first fiend OD. That shallow breathing kinda fucked me up low key. But I don't speak it till I die. I promise not a tear fall from my eye. Go to war, this my
Walk and roll with your life.
You will not Academy and all of this will be for naught. You will not march in with your brothers. You will not get that jacket.
Have enough for the Hebrew Academy this year, please. As you know, allow me to say something quickly. As you know, I think since Commander General YAHANNA gave me the authority I have, that's been about 20 years ago, I believe. And every year for 20 years, I have attempted to graduate 0 men. Everyone knows that. I have never succeeded. Sometimes I came close. I gave it a good shot sometimes. I've tried to graduate 0 men from the Hebrew Academy every year for 20 years because I understood how evil it would be for the Most High to give me authority under General YAHANNA, and I watered down the ranks of the I.S.U.P.K. Most High and Christ. Ranks that have been held to such a high standard since 1969. And I knew it was my fervent and holy responsibility to allow no cowards in our camp. And I held that responsibility to this day. dearly in my heart. Well, here we are. 450 men signed up to graduate from the Hebrew Academy. 450. Today we will graduate how many, Isaiah? 130 men. 450 to 130 men. I didn't do such a good job today, but I tried. I tried to cut loose everyone that wasn't worthy to rock that cover.
Come on, let's go. What do you do? Go. Cult leader. Yeah. We speak the truth, but we a cult leader. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm a cult leader. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm a cult leader. Yeah. They say I'm in the cult. They say a nigga lost, but I done lost it all. Family and all, they didn't get involved. They just wanna ball. Son wanna stall. Back against the wall. We gon' show them all. I don't wanna be here. Land of the slaves. We are not afraid. We are not the same. I done seen death, nigga, looking in his eyes. My higher man told me don't look surprised. Them haters gon' try, but them devils gon' fry. I don't wanna side, nigga. I just wanna ride. I don't wanna hide what I really feel inside. Them devils gonna pay for what they did to me.
Pass them scrolls out.
Chapter 91, on the top. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide
Under the shadow
of the Almighty.
You stick with the Most High, you gonna abide, brother, under the shadow of the Most High. You go out there after this and go back to your sins, then the Most High will not watch over you, brother. Go ahead,
I would say,
of the Lord.
here's my refuge and my fortress.
Every one of us have turned from the world back to our Hebrew identity and culture, and now we walk with the Most High. And we say in our hearts that the Most High is our refuge. Go ahead,
My God, in him will I trust.
In the Most High we trust. No longer we gonna trust in our own carnality, our own strength, our own forces, but the power of the Most High that works with you to get you through this is what's gonna get you all the way to the kingdom. You understand? Come on.
Verse 3, surely
He shall deliver thee
from the snare of the fowler.
The fowler is constantly trying to destroy it. Pull you over in the car, get you trapped up in the drugs, get you locked up with some woman on child support. But the Most High will deliver us from the fowler. He made us brand new men of God, and he will bring us through the fowler. Go ahead.
And from the noisome pestilence,
From all the diseases and bombs and destruction that's coming on the earth, you got the great teachers to bring y'all through so that you don't get caught up into this world and destroyed. Go ahead.
he shall cover thee with his feathers.
That's right. Like a bird cover their nest with their feathers, the Most High gonna cover you with his feathers. As long as you stay into this work of the Lord and away from sin. And listen to these generals out that the Lord done gave you to guide you in the work of the Lord from now to every day of your life.
Come on. And under his wings.
under his wings.
Shalt thou trust.
Under the Lord's wings, you gonna trust. Come on.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
This truth is your shield. That's your wisdom. That's how you deal with this world, is with this truth. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night.
This is the day of the end of fear, because now you stand with the Most High in the face of fear. You stand with the Most High. This is the day that fear ends. Go ahead.
Lord, for the arrow
That fire by day.
Lord, for the warfare, the killing, the task force, the police, the damn, what they call them, the SWAT team. You not to fear that no more, because you ain't in that world no more.
That's how I'm
Watched over by the Most High.
nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness,
Nor the diseases, the plagues, the war, everything. One more verse.
nor for the destruction that wasted at noonday.
Nor for the destruction that comes at noonday. Every day we hearing about something getting blown up, some church getting burned down. We're not going to fear the destruction of the day.
1,000 shall fall at thy side,
That's right.
and 10,000 at the right hand.
1,000 to 10,000 at that right hand. No matter what comes and falls and befalls you, brother, or befalls on you, both sides of you, the Most High is going to watch over you because you earned the right to bond with the Most High. You done shown the Most High that you can choose him over this wicked world.
But it shall not come nigh thee.
It shall not come nigh you. Brothers, I'd like to congratulate you for accomplishing and succeeding in the I.S.U.P.K. Hebrew Academy.
Right.
You are official.
We fight for YAHUSHA. Crowds of gold. Babylon is falling. Rise no more. Rise no more. Babylon is falling. Rise no more. Babylon is falling. Rise no more. Falling. Rise no more. We fight for YAHUSHA. Crowds of gold. Rise no more. Rise no more. Fighting for YAHUSHA. Rise and go. Babylon is falling. Rise no more. Falling to rise no more. Babylon is falling. Rise no more. Let's get it up, you. again, and again. Only men prepared to die. We want no cowards, and again, never let their colors fly. We want no cowards, and again, only men prepared to die. And again, never let their colors fly. We want no cowards, and again, only men prepared to die. We want no cowards, and again, never let their colors fly. We want no cowards, and again, only men prepared to die. Okay, only men prepared to die. We want no cowards, and again, never let their colors prepared to die. We want no cowards, and again, never let their colors fly. We want no cowards, and again, only men prepared to die. We want no cowards, and again, never let their colors fly. We want no cowards, and again, only men prepared to die. We want no cowards, and again, only men prepared to die. We want no cowards, and again, never let their colors fly. We want no cowards, and again, only men prepared to die.
These are the men that fought through the fire. These are the men that endured those Sundays, the cold of Chicago, the heat of the West Coast. These are the men that endured cruel instructors all over this country. These are the men who are no cowards. I present to you the 2019 graduating.
That's right.
The 2019 graduating class of the Hebrew Academy.
That's right.
Like we talked about yesterday, brothers. First of all, let me just say this. I got to give a great congratulations to Captain Akkad Abarayan. Hebrew Academy, him and the brothers that worked so closely with him, the brothers that worked out in the field and suffered through the battles with him. And brothers, I got to congratulate y'all so much for being so strong, for giving all of us hope that we will build Christ's kingdom.
That's right.
When we see you put on your garments like the Lord said, take on your righteousness, come out of the world and change your life, we know that we have done our job and that the Lord will be merciful on the entire nation of Israel because of your strength. I gotta also thank our resident killer. Man that have kept strength and power and hope in this camp and in this work and in this nation for the last 20 years. Give it up for General YAHANNA.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I also, of course, got to recognize all of my generals who have rolled with me through thick and thin.
That's right.
You understand?
These are the men that endured cruel instructors all over this country. These are the men who are no cowards.
That brother standing somewhere where you can't see him in the world. world, those are your brothers. Hebrew Academy graduates, I.O.C.K Shabbat, I.O.C.K Barak, who's the power? Who's the power? Who do we fear? Who is your king? What's your name? Congratulations, brother.
What it do, my eye? Got the city on lock. Better pennies gon' drop. When we pull up in the spot, I don't want it, girl, stop, yeah, nigga too righteous. If you get it with me, I bet your mama won't like this. Daddy try to fight us, cause a nigga too G. Yeah, whoop like Tyson, gotta know that I'm a beast. Let me shout out my captain. Yeah, what up, Cajon? What it be? YAHUSHUA got it redlining all down the freeway. V8 going dumb. Understand when you come up in the truth. Yeah, this where you from? One west to the depth. If you try one of mine, I'll be beating on your head like a drum. My niggas want west. My niggas want west. My niggas want west. My niggas want west. Put a slug in your chest. If a nigga try to catch, my niggas want west. My niggas want west. My niggas want west, my niggas want west. I ain't fucking with the rest. My niggas want west. Mother boss swung down on my block. Here OKC with I.O.C.K. Take a ground in the new city every other week. Now you know we got the cities on lock. Raised up a couple troopers in D-Town. Yeah, I got a couple shooters you don't see now.
What's the heat?
ODing on a beat, Narcan flow.
All right, Israel. Y'all, listen, Israel was on here looking to wild, looking nice and strong. Priest and Officer Marah of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Can you aim the camera down for me just a tad bit? And it's trying to center me out a little bit. I'm over here near the Passover, what you call it. All right, y'all. So 2 Peter 2:9. 2 Peter 2:9. That's the translation we going in for today. Okay. Boom, here we go. All right, that might help you out a little bit more so you can. Got it? So while the brothers getting that together, I'm gonna do my introduction. Anyak Wataziyan Marah, Mawarka Kayahayawam, which means Shalom, which means peace, Israel. I'm your teacher for today. Okay, yeah, that's too wild. Let's leave it right there because we're gonna be doing a lot of how can I say this? I got a lot of sort of documentation that I want to go into. Okay. Now, with that being said, so we're going to be doing 2 Peter, the 2nd chapter and the 9th verse. Now we're going to read from verse 6 down to verse 9. All right, we're going to read from verse 6 all the way down to verse 9. But we're going to be translating verse 9. Verse 9 is the verse that we're going to be translating. But we are going to be reading from verse 6 to verse 9. Now, I'm going to put some links in the chat. I got a few different things that I want to pull up that we're going to be going into. All right. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay. First off, let me put this on the screen. Let me y'all bear with me. I'm putting this up on the screen right now. This is 2 Peter 2:9. I'm gonna start in the Hebrew. Now I should have highlighted this. That's what I should have done. Should have highlighted this. Boom. I think this is pretty. This is a nice font size. Let me take it down a notch. Here we go. So we're gonna be doing verse 9. Okay, verse 9. I would like to make it a lot bigger. That's what I would like to do. But you know what? I'm gonna stick with this for now. And here we go. Give me 1 second. Where I want to go with it. I want to go here with it. All right. Now, what was that?
That was the charger. Son Christ, you got to put it back up on the joint.
Right here.
Yeah, so you gonna have to lift that up, the actual base. Yeah, you can sit it on the table. So verse 9. I'm gonna read the Hebrew while we're getting everything together. So 2 Peter, hold on, wait, let me go over to the main screen for y'all. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. Okay, so verse 9 starts right here after these two dots. Let me just enlarge it a lot more. All right, so we know that this line right here that we on is verse 9. We see the number 9 right here. It goes all the way over to these dots that are right here. This starts verse 9. Okay, so verse 9 starts right here. Kaya, then it comes over here. Yadai. Let me just go back and make it smaller. I think I'm confusing everybody. It seems a little bit confusing. So verse 9 starts right here after these dots. The first word is Kaya. Kaya, Yadai. Kaya, Yadai, Yahawah. Kaya, Yadai, Yahawah. La ha tazayah. La ha tazayah. Af, Yara'ah, Yahweh. Af, Yara'ah, Yahweh. Makawar. Taza, want to say Taza Rapum, right? But it's Taza Rapma, right? Taza Rapma. Or you can say Taza Rapum, right? But it's Taza Rapma. It's ma at the end is to say there. Let's keep going. Wala Chashak. Okay. Af Harashayim. Af Harashayim. La'if Ma Shapat. Laha Shayah. Okay. Al Yahum. Af Awanum. Let's say that. Af Awanum. Okay. Wow. I want to tune in to TikTok real quick, and I just want to take a look at it. So that is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. Hold on, let me turn this down. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9 that we just read. Okay. All right, so now let's go. Let me see. I think I'm on it a little bit. It seems like it's a little bit, tad bit sideways. I want to try to fix that real quick. I don't want to jam this up, but I want to try to fix it. See if I did anything. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right, so that being said, now Salaki and TikTok, I got y'all looking at the screen because I'm doing a Hebrew class. I want y'all to follow along. Okay. Now, with that being said, what we're going to do now is we're going to read the English. So 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. Quatazah, if you can pull that up and read from verse 6. I'm going to give you this mic for TikTok. So TikTok can hear you. And if you can just use the other mic, of course, so everybody else online can hear you. All right. Yep, 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. I'm going to put me back down here. I'm going to bring this up. We're going to go to, actually, I'll make this, I'll keep me up right here real quick until I switch. You can go to the next. And I just want to highlight it. So we're going to start at verse 6. And then we're going to read from 6 all the way down to 9. And let's get it. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6. You got it.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes.
So we're talking about Sodom and Gomorrah. So the topic is righteousness and unrighteousness. That's what's being talked about right now. Okay. But in verse 6, he's speaking about Sodom and Gomorrah. Go ahead.
And to ashes condemn them with an arrow overthrow.
Read it again.
Condemn them with an arrow, condemn them with an overthrow.
And condemn them with an overthrow. He turned the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, which was known for the LGBTQ lifestyle, and he turned the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah and condemned them. Go ahead.
Making them an example.
Meaning making them guilty. When you feel condemned, you feel guilty. Go ahead.
Making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
I'm sorry, Quatas. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, perfect. I just wanted to make sure that that everybody can hear us. That's all. So keep going. So like if you can read from condemn them again, I'm sorry.
Condemn them with an overthrow.
With an overthrow.
Making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Making them an example to those that should after live what? Ungodly. So the LGBTQ lifestyle, according to the Most High, is considered to be ungodly. Okay, no matter what man says, that's what the Lord says. All right. So the topic is righteous and unrighteousness in this specific chapter right here that we're talking about. Go ahead. In 2 Peter 2:9. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And delivered just Lot.
And delivered just Lot. Meaning not only Lot, but speaking that Lot was a just man. Like justice. Okay. Saying he was righteous. Saying Sodom and Gomorrah was evil, but it was a righteous man and his family there. And that man was Lot. Go ahead. That righteous man, that just man was Lot. Go ahead.
Vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
He was vexed. They was getting on Lot's last goddamn nerves. That's how Israel like to say. He was getting on my last damn nerves. You know, as a child, I used to hear that a lot. I try not to be that today. I try not to get on nobody's last damn nerve today. I think I'm failing at that, though, Quatas. I got to get out of these councils, man. I know I'm driving these captains and generals crazy, man. Good night. Y'all ribs, y'all stop taking me to council. It's like, no, let me stop, man. Most High in Christ, y'all. All right. Now, for that, man, that would be unjust. That would be ungodly to say something like that, right? That would be filthy conversation. Now, with that being said, so they was getting on Lot's last damn nerves, okay, with their evil LGBTQ conversation. Let's keep going.
Verse 8.
Try to rise this up. There we go. Go ahead.
For that righteous man dwelling among them.
For that righteous man dwelling among them. Go ahead.
And seeing and hearing.
And seeing and hearing. Go ahead.
Vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
Vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Got on his last damn nerve every day with their ungodliness. That was the problem. The problem was they weren't righteous, but Lot was. So all their LGBTQ lifestyle and conversations, it was too much. It was too much. And it was so much evil and so much ungodliness to the point where the Lord stepped in. All right, keep going. Now we have verse 9. And listen, it wasn't just their words. It wasn't just their deeds. It was also their conversation, which means what? Hold on, let me bring myself back up to the screen real quick. Which means what? Which means, Salaki, I don't know if that worked. Here we go. Which means what? Which means that it doesn't matter, like, just because you're righteous, but all your conversation filthy. That it don't mix. You know what I mean? You're talking about sluts and hoes and getting, you know, getting rear-ended and pegged, but you a priest. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to have a righteous conversation as well. You can't just have a good conversation like a preacher and God and Jesus. Listen, Christians say Jesus with 3 S's. Jesus. Jesus. Your conversation, okay, you're supposed to have a godly conversation or a righteous conversation, but then all your deeds is LGBTQ and adulterous, and you're already in a false ideology. So with that being said, you have to have both. You can't just be a righteous person with a righteous conversation, but all your acts is evil. You can't be a person with righteous acts, but your conversation is evil, because that would be unrighteous. That you can piss the Lord off like that. Okay, so now let's keep going. I'm gonna put me back at the bottom. Let's keep going. We're in verse 9. Read from the top. Bubba Kushaw.
Verse 9. The Lord knoweth.
Oh, Salaki, hold on.
How
Here we go.
to deliver godly out of temptations.
It says the Lord know what?
Knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations.
The Lord knows how to deliver the ungodly out of temptations. I'm gonna try to slide this phone back for TikTok. My bad, y'all. I want y'all to get the whole thing. I want y'all to be able to see this whole thing. Not like that either. I don't know what type of, people is on here. But a lot of y'all be saying pause for no reason. I seen one cat, he said, y'all just want to make everything LGBTQ. You can't have a conversation without somebody saying, oh, pause. Now, pause is necessary in some cases. But come on, man. All right, so now, hold on. Let me see. I thought I turned it a little bit. Let me try to turn it again. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get TikTok together. I want to make sure that they can see what we're doing in the class as well. All right, perfect. All right, TikTok. The brother asked, he said, why you reading modern Hebrew? We're reading modern Hebrew because the Bible was written in the modern Hebrew. And we got a New Testament in Hebrew. And the New Testament in Hebrew is, of course, printed in the modern Hebrew with all the little crazy dots and dashes. But I feel what you're saying. But what we gonna do? We in slavery, bro. If we had it our way, it wouldn't be in modern Hebrew. Right. But if we want to read and teach Hebrew, we got to deal with the modern Hebrew. Now, we don't speak Yiddish and we don't teach Yiddish, but we do have to read those Assyrian letters. And with that being said, that's why you see the modern Hebrew. All right. But that was a good question. Okay. I'm going to try to stay tuned with y'all on TikTok and answer every question that y'all have. All right. So now read it again. It says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver. Read it again.
The Lord knoweth how to deliver the ungodly. How to deliver the godly out of temptations.
The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations. Meaning what? You can be around everybody evil. You might not have a choice. If you're in prison, we live next to people that do, evil acts, and we live in America. But that don't mean we have to be ungodly. And the Lord knows how to deliver the righteous or the godly out of temptation. The Lord knows the drug dealers sit right next to your house. Some of us, they hustling right next to your house. I keep telling them, look, can't sit in my steps, can't do this, can't do that. But you sit outside because it's your house. You sit outside on your own steps, but nobody comes and shoot it up while you out there. You're not home, the whole block gets shot up. Bullets all through everybody else's house. Some of them scraping your crib, but nobody was home. Or you go to see the homies, it's still, you might have had a zeal to say, let me slide through one time and just, let them see me in my Israelite stuff. They're going to talk, but at least they get a chance to see it. At least I'm not abandoning them. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just leaving them hanging. And you go there, nothing happens. As soon as you leave, you come. Say you leave to go to your car, you drive back through, cops everywhere. You don't know what the hell happened. Because he can deliver you out of the temptation. Keep going.
And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. Let me tell you something. The oppressor is not getting away with what he thinks he's going to get away with. What he thinks he's already gotten away with. He's not going to get away with it. He would love to. It would be nice, wouldn't it, Quatazal? Right. Trillions of dollars, quadrillion dollars. Listen, banks, they trade quadrillion dollars, the quadrillions. I didn't even know that was the next thing after trillion. I thought it was a zillion or something like that. They trade in quad trillions at the bank. They doing $1 trillion a trade. That's ridiculous. Us, we can't afford eggs. And you got people worth $1 trillion. You got companies worth $4 trillion and $5 trillion. You got companies worth 10 billion and companies worth 3 and 4 billion. But black and Hispanic people, we can't afford eggs. Well, let me tell you something. They might be living it up right now. They just might be, living lavishly. But there is a time coming where the unjust, where they're going to be punished, like it says in the scripture. Where the unjust is going to be punished, that day is coming. Just give it some time. Listen, the Bible says this: he that endure until the end shall be saved. That you got to endure to the end. That's part of it. You can't give up. You can't lose your zeal. You can't lose. Let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all got zeal right now, you keep that zeal. The zeal General Haas always says this: that zeal you had when you came in and you became a trooper, or what led you to become a trooper, you keep that zeal, man. You don't let that die out. You don't let your candle burn out. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is make it to the end. And listen, the Bible also says this. I'm quoting. The Bible says, whatever you set thine hand to do, do it with all thy might. You're going to do music, do all of it. Do the whole damn thing. Go at it. You're going to do real estate, be the best. You're going to be in the truth, you be the greatest man in the damn truth. The greatest sister in the truth. You braid hair, you knit, sew, whatever the hell, watch kids, babysit, bring food to the camp, marry a righteous man, give him all that he deserved. I mean, come on. It's so much we can do for each other. Brothers, y'all, we go all out. Give to the poor, teach as much as you can teach. Go to camp, get in these departments, man. Handle your department, correctly and take your department to the next level. Be an excellent brother, be an excellent sister. If you're a sister, it's things that you can do in this truth to get you to where, Salakia, I think we need a battery. Salakia, I think this joint is about to die on us. But the computer is trying to unalive itself. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, do everything that you could possibly do to ensure that you get the kingdom and to ensure that you make it to the end. You might got to live 2 or 3 lives in this truth, man. You might got to be here now. And when Christ comes, you're a brand new baby. I don't know how that works. You know what I mean? I'm not in charge of your life. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I do know how it works. I'm just not saying that that's what's going to happen. I just told you how it works. You pass away and then you come back as a new baby. All right, whenever the Lord sends you back, and that's just how you might be here now and then you baby girl 3 months old. If you a sister, you come back because of course your gender doesn't change. You stay the same gender. and you stay within the same tribe, okay, that you are. So you come back, SICARII, young sister, you know what I mean? You come back, Naphtali, young brother, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. So with that being said, the Lord, and saying all that, you want to go as far as you can go and push as hard as you can push in this truth, because no matter what you lose, no matter what you gain, the righteous is going to be delivered and the wicked is going to be punished. That's a fact. We're reading it right here in the Bible, man. That's a fact. The righteous is going to be delivered and the wicked is going to be punished. It's not enough, it's not too much to say. Now, let's get into the translation. All right. Let's get into the translating. So, this is what we're going to do right here, right? Bring me back up on the screen. This is what we're going to do. All right. So I'm going to post some links in here in the chat, right? Post some links here in the chat. I want y'all to copy and paste these links and save it to your arsenal. You're gonna be so ahead of everybody that thinks they know Hebrew, because you have everything you could possibly need when if you come here. If you look up the Hebrew info classes, I did classes posting all the Hebrew information that you're going to need. We always show the books. If you go to the older classes, right in the beginning of the class, we have the books, literally a stack of books. Some classes I got them up to my ear, like I'm like how people do with the money, and it's just all the books you need. We got the screenshots and the pictures of all the Hebrew information. Now I got some links for you, man. Big shout out to Priest and Officer Allbine. Give that brother a hand. All right, sent me these links, and man, listen, it is a whole lot that can be done in this truth, and about to be done with this Hebrew, man. Let me tell you what General Q said before we get into the translation. General Q said this. This is what he said. He said he waiting on us to come up with the Hebrew word for computer and airplane and things of that nature. Cell phone. We don't got to take your oppressor's made up Hebrew word for phone. He made it up. There was no phone in biblical times. It was no phone not that long ago. Damn. Computer, come on. You can forget about it. We don't got to take his words. We can make our own names for phone. Phone can be Laquara, to call. Now I mean, or called, or Quara'aya. You know what I mean? For calls. What is computer? What? Information? Something like that? Or learning? Call a computer. What's learn? Lamak? Might be Lamad or Lamak. I forget. I believe Officer Lamak out in Chicago. I believe his name is Learn or something like that. It might be Lamak or Lamad. All right, Lamad or Lamak. But that could be a computer. Learning. Or you can put Lamakya or Lamakyum, Lamadium for computer. It can be for plural learning. So we ain't got to take their words for it. So we can go so far with this Hebrew. Now let me get y'all these links. All right, let me get y'all these links. Y'all bear with me. I'm about to copy and paste some of these. Boom, give me this. Y'all give me a second. I'm about to type in y'all questions too as well. All right, I'm gonna copy and paste some of this stuff into the what you call it. So let me see if I can Control C. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Let's try it this way. Okay, I'm on to something, y'all. I'm on to something. I'm gonna post it in the chat right now. Okay, I'm gonna put a bunch of nice little spaces right there. Try to make this as far as I can go. Wham. Hold on, y'all. Just bear with me. Bear with me. I'm on to something, y'all. Officer Alban, that brother, he on to something. He on to something. Something big. Okay, so I just posted here in the chat. This is the since we on a Philly page, I'm gonna keep it Philly. Hold on, boom, boom, boom. Here it is right here. I'm not sure what happened. All right. Oh, heater, all those different words. Yeah, we can make words for. So if y'all see right here, it says Hebrew English Pocket Dictionary, right? Hebrew to English Pocket Dictionary to the Old Testament. And here's the link to it. Okay, gives you all the words. We're about to use it. We're about to go and I'm gonna show you how to use it. Okay. Let me put the next one in here. All right, so next thing I'm about to post is the students' vocabulary for Biblical Hebrew and Aramaic. Right, more words. Okay, more words. All right, like I said, big shout out to the officer Ra'al Bond. Okay, perfect. Let me get this in here real quick. Now, Lord's will, y'all let me know if the link don't work. You know what I mean? But you copy and paste it, boom. So I'm going to take that one off the screen, and I'm going to put this up, I.S.U.P.K Philly. Here we go. Students' Vocabulary for Biblical Hebrew and Aramaic by Larry Mitchell, 1984. Here goes another link. Okay. Now, the links are in the chat, so you don't have to to try to worry about seeing it. You know, I'm just posting it on the screen so y'all can see it. But y'all ain't got to worry about, you know, trying to get it off of the screen. We know there's no way to do that. But the links are in the chat. So boom, boom, boom. So this is the Biblical Hebrew with no consonants. All right. This one that I'm about to post in the chat right now. This is a link to the Biblical Hebrew with no consonants, right? No consonants. Okay, let me space it out. I'm about to post this one right now. Y'all give me 1 second. On, boom. All right, I think I got it in there. Let's do it. So this one should be coming into the chat right now. I got a few more that I'm about to that's coming y'all way. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Yep. This is the Hebrew alphabet and writing pronunciation. I'm about to send it. Is the alphabet. So wait, let me post up here. Let me show y'all that we actually put it in the chat. All right. Y'all forgive me. I was typing a little fast if I spelled that wrong. It's a lock. All right. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's consonants and vowels, right? All right. My bad, y'all. I put consonants and it's consonants. Typing fast. All right, so now let's go. What else did we have? Oh, the the Hebrew alphabet and writing system. All right. Put this up here. Wham. And let me see. Boom. Y'all give me 1 second. Should be coming to y'all now. Okay, here we go. This is the Hebrew alphabet and writing pronunciation. Okay, and there's a link to it. It's all in the chat. All right, all of this is in the chat, and we're gonna be using these today. Okay. Now, so normally when I go and we translate the Hebrew, normally I would go and show you the Blue Letter Bible and all those things, and we would do all that, right? But today the one that we're gonna be using today is hold on, the Hebrew and English Pocket Dictionary to the Old Testament. So the one we're gonna be using, I believe, is the first one that I posted. Not the student's vocabulary one, but the Hebrew and English vocabulary, Hebrew to English vocabulary. This one right here, Hebrew and English Pocket Dictionary to the Old Testament. Okay, that's the one we're about to get into now, and about to go and translate this verse. This verse in Hebrew, as y'all seen, is not a very long verse. All right, so let's get back into the Hebrew. So I put up there everything that we was going to need. Let's go back to the Hebrew. Boom. So verse 9 is right here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Kaya. I want to really try to make this larger. So Kaya is all the way over here at the end of the screen. Kaya. Yadai Yahawah, La Hatazayal, Af, Yara'ayawah, Makawar, Tazarapum, La, Salakia Wala, Chashak, Af, Harashayim, La'if, Mashapat, La Hashayab, Al-Yahum, Af, Awanum. Okay? We're gonna read it again. So verse 9 is right here. This is the number 9, but the verse doesn't start till these dots right here, separating the verse. So this was the end of verse 8 right here, and this is the beginning of verse 9. Kaya Yadai Yahawah La Hatazayal Af Yara'ayawah Makawar Tazarapum Wala Chashak Af Harashayim La'if Mashapat La Hashayab Al Yahum Af Awanum. And then you see the dots right here, which ends verse 9, right? These dots over here, let me show you. These dots right here end verse 9. And as you can see, verse 10 starts right here. This is the first time that it actually starts where it is, okay? And then verse 10 goes all the way down to right here. And then verse 11 starts. So you see the line with verse 11. 10 ends right here. So 10 started right here because the dots over here ended verse 9. So this is verse 10. And then verse 10 goes all the way down to right here. And then verse 11 starts. Okay. So that's how you know where where each verse is ending. So verse 9. This is verse 9 all the way to the end of these dots. So verse 9 starts right here and then ends right here. All right. So the dots, then verse 9 starts. The dots, then verse 10 starts. Okay. The dots right here, then verse 11 starts. Okay. Then verse 11 goes all the way down to here. The dots, and then verse 12 starts. Okay, that's how you tell. All right, so the first word that we, oh man, y'all couldn't even see what I was trying to show y'all because there's so much stuff in the way. Good night. Okay, so lucky about that, y'all. So now, the first thing that we're going to translate, or the first word we're going to look up. Oh, first before we do that, so let me show you all this right here. This is what we're going to be using. Okay. This right here is the, let me get it right. Hold on, y'all. The Hebrew and English Pocket Dictionary to the Old Testament. Hebrew and English Pocket Dictionary to the Old Testament. Oh, yeah, I did have it full screen. Okay, good. I just need to zoom in. Here we go. All right. Hebrew and English. Oh, it did. Oh, yeah, it lets me highlight everything except for the actual word that I wanted. Okay, cool. So the Hebrew and English Pocket Dictionary to the Old Testament. Oh, that changes the page. Okay. It's my first time using it too. Well, second time. I'm still learning it too. So now, as y'all can see now, the reason why I wanted to go with this one, because we also had the student's vocabulary for biblical Hebrew and Aramaic. We had that one too. This one I like because the pages are still yellow, which lets you know it is definitely a PDF of the original, because they uploaded the page with it still being, you know, having the yellowish background from aging over time, right? So now let's go and let's look up the word ka. So the word kaya, but we got to start with the letter ka. Right now we got the letter da. I'm just going to move this forward. We went a little bit too far. Tayaka la. So now we got to do is go back a few, and we had, all right, here we are. We had the character ka. The word was kaya. So now I'm just going backwards, as you can see right here, going backwards till we get to the character ya. So we have kaha, abagadahawa zaka taya ka, ta ya. So we need the character ta. So this is la. We went a little bit too far. So this is ka taya. So we have the character ya is right here. Awazaka ta ya. So ka and then ya. So now let's scroll down. Here we are. Kaya. The word kaya is right here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Not sure how far it'll let me zoom in. This is pretty good. It's pretty cool right here, y'all. Oh, damn. All right. Trying to figure out how to move this. Oh, here we go. I have to use this. Here we go. It's not like doing it from Gmail. So kaya. Right here is the word. It says is now what I do like. Damn, I did something. Let me go back. Here we go. It says that it is a conjunction a conjunction word, that, so that, because, when, for. This is what it's used as. That if. Okay, so we'll go down here. That if, but, nay, but, when, unless, but indeed, certain. Okay, so this is all the usages of the word kaya, and you have it right here. Okay, this is all the usages of the word kaya. Now, with that being said, now we're going to go back to the actual. Let's go back here. I think I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so we can come back here. Here we go. All right. So I made it. I shrunk the page because we wasn't going to be. It was just too much being all the way over here at the end of the screen with the trying to show y'all every line. But kaya is, in this case, we can say that or for or because. Right? Let's say. Let's use for, because they said that a lot. For this happened, for that happens, for this, for that reason, right? So let's go with for. All right. Let's go with for kaya. F-O-R. Okay. I'm gonna put this back up on the screen. Let's go with for. So the first word we're translating is the word kaya I think I still want to shrink this. It just seems like it's a bit much. All right. So the first word is kaya, for, and then the next word is yadai. Kaya, yadai. All right. Now let's go here and let's look for the word yadai. Ta, ya, ka. So let's go back. I want to zoom back in. Actually, let's just do this. Ta, ya. So we ain't got that much more to go to get to the character ya. Ya. Here we are, the character ya. Now, what I do? I did something. Let's go back. Okay. So the character ya, let's go all the way till we get to the first, till we get to ya and ah. All right, now we got yada. Okay. So the first one we see is yada. Won't let me highlight all of that, but it's all good. Yada. So, oh damn, I forgot I can't do it that way. Let's scroll down and let's see. We got yada. We got yadya. We got yada yad. We got yada. So we got a few different words, and down here at the bottom is the word yadai. Let me see if I can move some of this stuff off of the screen for y'all to see the bottom of this real quick. Hey, Shalom of Christ. Let's see if we can see. Let me get this off of the screen real quick for y'all. I'm gonna just take it off for a second. All right, so down here, down at the bottom left-hand corner, we have the word yadai. So I'm trying to zoom in quickly, and let's bring this down. We right here, you have the word yadai. Yadai. If we go back to the actual scripture, it was right here, kaya yadai. Kaya yadai. I think I might zoom back in. It was a bit much, but it's a little bit more clear this way. You just gotta follow the arrow. Kaya, for, hey, Lord of Christ, yadai. So yadai, let's see what this word yadai is used as. Okay, he's making me do this all over again. It's a little bit annoying, but I mean, can't ask for everything ain't gonna be perfect. Can't ask for too much. All right. So this is what the word yadai is used as, right? I forget what this is. I believe it's infinitive. You got the imperfect, you got the infinitive, and you got, I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, either future tense or whatever. So these is the different, this is yadai. Now let's see what his usage is. Let's see what it says. It says to perceive, to understand, to know. Perceive, to understand, to know. To discern, to be acquainted with, to become acquainted with a woman sexually. Yadai. Now there's a few more. Where they put the different connectors on it. They put the connector na at the beginning, and then use the present tense wa, I believe, to say we perceive, right? Or just a different tense, but that's usually what it's used for when na is at the beginning. So yadai, to cause to know, to be known, right? So it's saying no, to know something. Okay. So now if we go back to the original verse, let's see if I might pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this up. Copy and paste this into another tab. Let's put it on here. Wham, in the English, here we go. All right, so let's share this tab. It says, the Lord knoweth. The Lord knoweth. Okay, the Lord knoweth. Now what we got here is, in the Hebrew is, Kaya Yadai, for knoweth, and then Yahawah, the next word. We know that that's the Lord. If y'all don't know, I'll show you very quickly, but this next word is the Lord. We all know that it's speaking about the Most High. It says, for to know, or for know, or for knoweth, in old Quaker English. For knoweth the Lord. For knoweth Yahawah, or the Most High. For knoweth the Most High. Now I'm going to put this back up on the screen. All right, I'll pass over stuff. Okay, I just had to take it down for that quick second. All right, y'all ain't got to worry about seeing me. Let's keep rolling. For knoweth the Lord. Now, like I said, if y'all don't know, we can go and we can look up the word for the Most High's name, which is Yahawah. We're already in the character Yah. All we have to do now is, first let's zoom back in a little bit. Let's go back up. We are at Yahah. Now we just got to wait it out. Yahab. We got Yadah. We got Yahab, Yahah. Now we just got to go down. Yahawah, Da. And then all the way down to Yahawah. And then you got the character Ha. Abaga, Da, Ha. And then the next would be Wa. Abaga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Taya, Ka. You get it. The Hebrew alphabet. So right here, let's zoom in. Right here is the Lord's name, Yahawah. It says with the vowels of Adonijah, right? Which they say Adonai, but Adonijah to be pronounced, or Yahawah. Now they putting their own little spin on it, right? Which is, we ain't got to worry about this. That's the old whatever they was trying to do, right? But that's not how you say it. It's Yahawah, which is why they have Yehovah. Yahawah is no E, is no O, and O in Hebrew. You even got the consonants only link, right? Or link to the consonants only, or no. Consonants or whatever. All right, it says meaning the ever being. We don't ever say that. The Lord didn't give us the meaning of his name, right? We never made up a meaning for the Lord's name. Esau is such an evil monster, right? The Lord never gave us his name, but what he did is they'll tell us is that he was the true God of the Hebrews. That's a fact. The true God of the Israelites, but he never gave us his name. We call the Lord the Most High ourselves, because he is the Most High. There's nobody above him. There is nobody more powerful than the Lord, but he never gave us a meaning for his name. He didn't even want to tell us his name because we're nobodies to him. Literally, he's the father, we're the child. What we look like, what you need to know your dad name is James for? Daddy, what's your name? What the hell what you need to know that for? So you can do what? Get older and disrespect me? Say, James, you get on my effing nerves. Come on. And you see people do that now with the Lord's name. Changing it to a higher, sure, higher. Saying still calling him something that ain't even his name, which is Yahweh. Calling him Allah. What was the purpose of asking him his name? What, 12,000 years or 6,000 or 7,000 years later, you're gonna be calling him Allah. Even though that's literally the power, which is what we're saying. We're saying Allah, we're saying the power, but they're saying it to another God, to a rock. literally, to a rock. Anyway, let's keep going. So we know that that's the Lord's name. Let's keep going. Let's continue with the translation. All right. So we're gonna bring it back to the English. I like to go back into the English. Hold on. Wham. Here we go. The Lord knoweth. All right. The Lord knoweth. Kaya Yadai, which is for knoweth, and then Yahawah, the Lord. For knoweth the Lord. The Lord knoweth. All right, let's keep going. Okay, I'll show it to you in Hebrew. Kaya, for. Yadai knoweth Yahawah, the Lord. La ha tazayal. If y'all don't know, la at the beginning of a root word is saying to. Ha at the beginning of a root word is saying the. And then the root word is more than likely tazayal. Now, there are root words that have the character ha at the beginning. It's just I doubt if this is the root word. It could be. We'll find out. I doubt that the root word has ha in it. I believe we've seen tazayal as a root word before. So let's see if we can find the word tazayal instead of the word ha tazayal, or instead of the word laha tazayal. Let's see if we can just find tazayal. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, and let's go to the character la. So let's move this forward. Where we at? Ma. You just got to go back some. Okay, here we go. La. Oh, I said la. I meant to go to tazah. Abagadahawa zakatayaka la manasa I pa tazah. So it's further down. Na sa. Or is this pa? This is sa. La manasa I pa tazah. So tazah, here we go. And we even in tazayah. We got tazayataza. Okay, so we in the right place. All right. So we in the right place. Let's go over. We got taza. We see tazayar. So it has to be before tazayar. It has to be before the word taza. We got taza ya'ai. Taza ya'ir. So it has to be a page back, at least. Here we go. We got taza war. Okay, taza war, which is the word for Peter. Y'all didn't know Peter's name is taza war. All right. So we got taza war. So right now we at tazawa. We gotta go back to Yah. Here we go. Yah, taza yada, taza yaha, taza yawa. Let's keep going down. All right. Boom. So taza yana. So it skips from wa down to na. It doesn't go to tazayal. So it must not be tazayal. Tazayal must be a different word because it goes from tazayawa, the character wa, straight to tazayana. From wa all the way to na. Let's see if we can find something different to see if what we're saying is correct, right? To see if it skipped. So we went back to the original page, and yes, it does skip. Tazayah, and then it goes to the character I. So it doesn't have tazayah. So more than likely, it's the character wa, tazawal, which would be the I believe, I know that whenever Yah is put there, most likely it was wa, the character wa, and that's just from studying for so long. So now let's go back to the character wa. Let's go back a little bit further, and let's see if we can get tazawal. All right, see if we can get tazawal. We got tazawa over here, Tazawak, Tazawal, Tazawala. I'm sorry. Salaki. We got Tazawala, Tazawala. But I don't see Tazawal. We got Tazawa. Now Tazawala is the depths of water, the abyss. I don't see that. Okay. So now let's try Ha Tazal. So now let me give you another gem real quick, as they say online, right? So whenever you can't, so let me show you. So whenever you so we looked up Tazayal, we didn't see Tazayal, we tried Tazawal. It was Tazawala, which means there is no Tazayal or Tazawal as a root word. So we have to go back and re-look at the word that we're trying to translate. And that word is La Ha Tazayal. So we're going to try Ha Tazal. We're going to try the 3-letter root word Ha Tazal. Because just from studying and repetition, you'll see that the character Yah right here is going to be used as some type of tense. It is used as some type of tense, which is probably why it has the character La at the beginning to say to, meaning this could be future tense or whatever the tense is, past or present, but it's for the tense. So let's see if we can find Ha Tazal. So we're going to go back, and now we're going to try to find the word Ha. Instead of looking for the word Ha Tazayal as a root word, let's try Ha Tazal. Let's see how successful we are with doing that. Okay. Let's go to the character Ha. Let's go all the way back. Ma. Let's go back further. I believe that's Cha. Abagada Hawazak. Abagada. So Da comes before. I believe you gotta go back further. Here we are, Ha. Character Ha. So now let's see if we can go Ha Tazah. We got Hayah. We got Hala. Let's see if we can move forward. We have Hana Hapa. So it's probably the next page. Okay. Let's come over here. Let's see what we got. We got Hara. Abagada Hawazaka. Then we're going to skip a few. Lamanasa I Pa Tazah Kwara Shatha. So it's probably the former page. Pa Tazah Kwa Ra. So Tazah is before the character Ra. Let's go back to the former page. We got La. Let's go all the way over here. I Pa. Let's just scroll down. Pa ha pa ha pa ha pak. Ha Tazah La. Ha-tazal, ha-tazalah, deliverance. So a character dropped off. Our live ended. Hopefully is the phone charging. Okay. Wham, let's see if we can get back on here. On the live. Right. They did, but they didn't give us a strike. Hopefully this is perfect. So now let's boom boom boom. So now we have Ha Tazalah. So Ha Tazal is what we were looking for, and it says deliverance is feminine, Tazalah, right? So Ha Tazalah. So now the character Ha dropped off of it for the feminine. It dropped off. So now you got Ha-tazal for the word that we're looking up. So we got Ha-tazal, and they added the Ya for whatever tense and dropped off the other Ha. Because if you didn't drop off the character Ha, you would have had to say Ha-la, Taza, Ya-la. So since the character ha is used a lot, it can drop off, especially since you got to add a tense onto this word with the character yah plus the character la. So it just gave the right setting for it to be dropped off. Laha tazayah, to deliver, right? To deliver, because we know that it's saying deliverance. Damn it, every time I come back, it always takes me out. All right. Let me go back over here. Here we go. Because we know that it's saying deliverance. Let's come down. Here we go. Hatazala, deliverance. Okay, and it's feminine. Hatazala is deliverance. All right, so it's saying in the Hebrew, it's saying kaya, for Yadai knoweth Yahawah, the Most High, to deliver, knoweth or know how, right? The Most High to deliver, and the tense is on here with the character Yah for whatever tense this is, either past, present, or future, right? Kaya, for Yadai knoweth how, right? Or know how, Yahawah, the Lord, La Hatazayal, to deliver, right? Af, which is a word that's used, doesn't have a word meaning. It's to show direction. I say that all the time. I don't think I have to look that up. All right. Y'all can look that up on your own. We always go through this. It's not to be, it is nothing to it. It's not a word. It's to show direction or to be specific about something. All right. So knoweth how to deliver specifically or directly to show direction. Yara'ah YAHUAH. Yara'ah YAHUAH. Okay. Yara'ah YAHUAH. But now let's go to the English and let's see what it said in the English. So the Lord knoweth how to deliver. That's what we got. So we had Kaya, which was for, then Yadai, which was know or knoweth. Then we have Yahawah, the Lord, or knoweth how. So Yadai knoweth how. Yahawah, the Lord, Laha Tazayal, to deliver. To deliver. Now let's see what it's saying. Let's see what it's saying in the Hebrew. Let's go back to the Hebrew. What's the next word? Specifically, Yara'ah YAHUAH. Yara'ah YAHUAH. So we can look up the word Yara'ah, which I believe is fear. Let's look up Yara'ah, okay? Let's look up the word Yara'ah. But I don't think that this Yara'ah, I believe, is coming from a word Ra'ah. It could be. Because in the English, let's go back, it has nothing to do with fear. The godly out of temptation. So I don't think it's saying anything about fear. And that's just from knowing I already knew the Hebrew word. So I already knew what Yara'ah is. So this is probably a tense to say he at the beginning, or he will, or he whatever. And then Ra'ah, and then YAHUAH to say him, right? Or his. So let's look at this word Ra'ah. Now, it's going to be a little bit rough trying to figure this out because the root word Ra'ah, some characters dropped off of here. But let's look up the root word Ra'ah and let's see what we get. Okay, Yara'ah, Salaki. I said Ra'ah, I meant to say Yara'ah. So we had the character Yah. We actually pretty much on the right page because here it is. Actually, we are on the right page. Ain't that something? It's right here. Over in the left-hand corner. Oh, damn, I went in too much, yo. It's over here in the left-hand corner. Right here at the top. Yara'ah. Yara'ah. Fear, terror, reverence. Okay, fear of God, piety, religion. Okay, it didn't say fear anywhere in there, so I doubt that it's saying fear, afraid, timid, reverencing. I doubt if it's saying fear. Y'all type in y'all questions if y'all have any questions. Y'all let me know what questions y'all have in the room. All right, y'all just let me know what questions y'all got. Okay. So now I doubt if it's saying fear. Let's get back into the class. All right. And I'm going to just keep checking to see if y'all got any questions. I doubt if it's saying fear. I doubt that. I highly doubt it because it wouldn't match up to the English to say, so like I shared the Hebrew, I meant to share the English. It says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly. Right? Now it could be used to say the reverencing, the people that reverence the Lord, right? It could be used to say that, right? But I doubt it. But now, okay, with the him at the end of it, that might make a little bit of sense. That actually might make a little bit of sense with the so reverencing, afraid, timid, reverencing, right? So boom, 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 to reverence. It says fear of God, piety, religion. So the ones that fear God or the ones that reverence God. And I'll show you what I mean right now. Right, let me just make sure I got this clear for y'all. So YAHWAH, this word right here, is saying reverencing, right? To reverence the Lord or the fear of the Lord, right? And you only would fear him or reverence him if you worship the Lord, okay? Or you following the Lord, right? So now let's see what it's saying. Let me show you what I mean when I said it could be making sense. I can't highlight this, but I can make this a tad bit bigger so y'all can see. So this character Yah, it says to deliver, Laha Tazayal, to deliver, specifically, Yah at the beginning of a root word and Wah at the end of a root word, to say they, right? But I don't know why they would need this Yah right here to say they. So this is the actual root word, specifically fear, Yah in the middle as a connector to connect the subject, right, to the preposition, right? This is a connector. This doesn't have a meaning. This is saying him at the end. YAHWAH, fear, connector, Wah, him. Fear, connector, him. Specifically, directly, fear him. To deliver, specifically, fear him. Or the ones that fear him. So I would go with that. I'm going to stick with that right there. I ain't going to go nowhere else with it. I'm going to say that that's what it's saying because that makes sense. Okay? Now, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's 8:37. Let's keep going. All right, so I'm gonna scroll back out and let's go to the Hebrew. I said to the Hebrew, y'all. Let's go back to the English. So the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly or those that fear him. Okay. Now let's keep going. Now if you notice, I'm not reading the full entire English. We're finding these words together and placing them where the English is because that's what they did for the New Testament. Say it again. The New Testament in Hebrew is not the Old Testament. It is not historical. Like they didn't find the Hebrew scrolls to the New Testament in caves. No. What they did was, since we had the King James English, because remember the New Testament was written in Greek and Latin and Hebrew, right? The Hebrew word Armageddon and all the different places where it had a Hebrew word, but it was written in Greek and Latin. Some Latin and written in Greek, right? So with that being said, bring me back up to the screen. With that being said, what the scholars did was they went and matched Hebrew words to the King James English. Exactly what we're doing. We're just looking up the words that they chose to match to the King James English. But we can do classes where we can make those words and see if we can. I believe I did a class like that, where we put together our own Hebrew words to match the verse, to see how close we could get. We did our own translation. And listen, like I said, I'm putting all the links out there so that we can have it. I mean, you can go and you can study the Hebrew. Can't nobody lie to you. And they say we don't teach the truth. They say we don't have the truth. But they throw away Hebrew, and we keep the Hebrew. What they would like to do is stuff a scroll up their rear end. They just can't. They just can't, because they got to ask their wife how much they can stuff up there. That's just the problem. Now, with that being said, back to what's important. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go back to the English real quick, just to recap. So verse 9. The Lord knoweth, right? Kaya Yadai YAHAWAH. For knoweth the Lord, right? La Hatazayah. How to deliver. And then Iowa, the godly, or the ones that reverence him. All right, now let's come back. So the next word, what's the next word? The next word is makawar. Let me zoom out a little bit. I don't think I need, oh, okay, that was it. The next word is makawar. Makawar. All right, let's look up this root word. So let's come back. Let's where we gotta go to the character ma, lama. Here we go. We in the character ma, and we just need the character ka. So we had which means we passed ka. Okay, no, that was taza. Okay, so now we had I. Here we go. Lama na. So ka should be coming right up. Tayaka, here we go. Maka. All right, here we go. So now, let's scroll up. So now we got Makara, Makar, which means we got to go back a page. Okay. We got Makawara. Makawara, right? Makawar, origin, descent. Okay, Makawara. We got Makayar. We don't have Makawar. We do, but it's the feminine. It's to say feminine origin, descent, of feminine descent. We got Makun. We got Makab. We got Makawara, right? Origin, descent. I don't know about this one, y'all. I don't know about this one. Let's go to Makar. Let's go back to Makar. And because the wa could be a tense, the same way the character Yah was a tense. Let's go to Makar. This word Makar, things for sale, where, price, value. Oh, damn, I did something wrong. Price, value, possession. Acquaintance, friend, right? Now we gotta hold on, man. I keep doing that. Let's see, we got Makara. It's feminine only, plural. A weapon, a sword. I doubt it. Okay, so we got acquaintance, we got friend, we got possession, things for sale. Let's see what we have in the English. Let's see what we can get. In the English, we have out of temptations. So we got to get something that's saying temptation. Okay, so I don't think that one is saying temptation. What was it? What was the other one? The other makara. Let's find that again. Let's find that again. I believe it's up here. Origin, descent. I doubt it. Right? So they didn't have makawar. Let me make sure I got the right word, right? Make sure I got it. Make sure I'm looking it up right. There's nothing wrong with double checking. Yeah, this is makawar. Makawar. Right? So this ma at the beginning could be a connector to say from or of. So let's look at the word kawar, because it did say in the English from temptation, right? That's what it said in English. It said to deliver the ungodly out of temptation. So it could be saying from temptation. So let's look up the word kawar. Let's just look that word up. Let's go back into the character ka, lamanasa. Let's go back a little bit. Tayaka. We still at ya. Still in the character Yah-Ka. Let's go Ka. All right. Now listen, what we doing here, the scholars had to do. They had to place these words together and make it make sense, or they had to know these Hebrew words and look them up if they didn't know. So ka war. So we got to go back a few pages, right? Because wa is right at the beginning. Abagadaha wa. Okay, so we got kawan, kawam, kawar. Here we go. This word right here, right at the top. Kawar, to dig out, to pierce. Oven, furnace. Could be saying from the oven, from the furnace. Could be a slang, depends. All right. Kawam, kawar, to dig out. To dig, or it could be saying out, to dig out. Kawar, to dig out, to pierce. This is kara. This is kawar. From the oven or from the furnace. I mean, the furnace of affliction. You should be tried in the fire. Could be a slang to say from the furnace. We can go with that. Also, let's implement this, right? Since we did this already, let's go to two-letterlookup.com, right? Two-letterlookup.com. Okay, surely use the link from surely. And let's type in what the word means. The word means temptation. All right. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Temptation. Hold on. I'm typing too fast. How about this? We just put this in here. This would be easy. Let's look up kawar. And let's see what we have. Furnace. Boom, a furnace, a pot. To show all details. A furnace, a forge, smelting furnace, or a pot. To bore, to pierce, to dig, to hew. Okay, so it's not too much on that, right? All right, so we're gonna have to look up temptation. Right, and it said that it didn't have a word for temptation. Okay, let's try makawar. Maybe they just didn't have makawar. No, makawa, makawan, makawana. All right, they don't have it. So let's try temptation again. It's giving us a hard time. Give me a hard time. Let's try this then. Ka and the character Wa. And let's see what we find. Let's zoom in on this. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we can find for the character. We got Kawan, a furnace, a pot. Might just have to go with furnace, right? Out from the furnace. It could be saying from the furnace. Let's look at the English. It said, for the Lord to deliver those who reverence him out of the furnace, the godly out of temptation, right? The godly out of temptation, deliver those who reverence him out of the furnace. I mean, or from the furnace. Those who reverence him from the furnace. That makes sense to me. It makes sense. I mean, we can go with it specifically, though. So let's go back here. YAHAWAH, right? So he for knoweth the Lord to deliver, right? To deliver specifically, or to know, or the Lord know how to deliver specifically, or showing direction those or reverence him, or those who reverence him from the furnace. Okay, I take it. So now we got Taza Rapma or Taza Rapum, right? But ma at the end is saying there, right? There, masculine. So let's look up the word Taza Rap. All right, let's look up the word Taza Rap. From here, let's see if we can get it. Okay, so Taza is going to be somewhere down here towards the end. That's Pa Taza. Here we go. And Taza Ra. So we got to be about 1 or 2 pages over Taza Rap. Let's keep going. Oh, all right, we went a little too far. That went into Qua. All right, we got Taza Raf. This is the page right here. Let's see what we can pull from this page. Okay, we got Taza. Hold on. Oh, here we go, right here. I'm overlooking it. Taza Raf. Right here, nice and healthy over here. All right, Taza Raf. Okay, Taza Raf. We try to highlight some of this. To smelt, to refine, to test, to prove. Smelter, goldsmith, to test. From the furnace, to prove. To prove what? There, hadin, there, them. Them. To prove them, from the word hum. To prove them. Right, to test, to refine them. Okay, so I take that. I'll take it from the furnace to test them, to prove them. Right. So specifically, reverence him, to deliver. Specifically reverence him, or specifically those who reverence him from the furnace or out of temptation, to prove them, right? Let's see what the English is saying. Is there any questions in the class? Because I don't want to just keep on going. I want to make sure we get it. Right? Out of temptation, to prove them. Next is saying, and to reserve. And to reserve. So I'm guessing this is all just the statement to say out of temptation. To say they're taking you out of the furnace to prove you, right? Meaning to be tested or temptation. So the next word is YAHUSHUA. YAHUSHUA. Y at the beginning of a root word is and. La at the beginning of a root word is to, and to. Kashak. Let's see what the word kashak is saying. How many words we got left? Oh, damn, this is the end of it? Jeez. This verse wasn't even that long. It's a couple words. That's right on time. 8:53. This is the last word. YAHUSHUA. Let's see. Oh, damn. My bad, y'all. Y'all ain't even looking at what I'm doing. All right. So let's just go through it. Kaya. Up here. Remember this first word. Kaya. For knoweth. For knoweth or know how. Right? For knoweth how the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, to deliver. This is just showing direction about who is speaking about. To deliver, speaking about the people that fear or the people that reverence him. Makawar, right? To deliver the ones who fear him or the ones who reverence him from this character ma, from the furnace to prove them, to prove tazarat them ma at the end, to prove them wala kashak and to kashak. Let's see what kashak is. See what the word kashak is saying. Let's find this word kashak. So we got to go all the way back to the beginning. Character ka, abagadahawaza ka. All right, ka, and it's got to be towards the end of ka because it's the character sha. Kashak. Okay. Shatha is the last. So we got kashab. All right. Kashun, kashak. We got to go back a page because it's the character ka. Okay, kashak. Oh, it's right here. We overlooking it. It's right here on this page. Let's slide over some. And let's bring it down. Kashak. There you go. Kashak. To be or grow dark. To be obscured. Right? To make dark. To darken. To spread darkness. Right? So it's a little bit more on kashak. This is only plural, dark, obscure, low. Now remember, kashak is also used as the skin color too. Darkness, misery, ignorance, falsehood. Right? So this is kashak. I don't know if this one making any sense, but that's kashak. Let's check the word again. We got laha, laha cha shak. Character ka at the end. Laha kashak. So that was the word kashak, but I doubt if that's what it is, if that's what it's saying, because that don't make. Oh, wait. I think I'm looking at kashad. It's lucky, yo. That's why it didn't make any sense. Oh, no, wait. That is kashak. That's kashak. Dark. Right. Dark. That's kashak. And to darkness. I don't. Let's check. See if we can check something else, right? Let's see if we can check two-letterlookup.com. Let's see what it's saying. Let's see if we can find the character, the word kashak. Let's do cha, sha, and then it already came up. Let's see if we can find. We got ka, shawak, the dark. Or where they get this from? The dark. Kashak, to restrain, refrain, refuse, to spare, preserve. Oh, here we go. This kashak. This kashak right here. So you got kashak, which is darken or darkness. But then you also got kashak, which is to restrain, to spare. To spare, right? And that's it for kashak. So let's click this one that says to spare. Let's see what the difference is. This is H28028 2820. My bad. 2820, to withhold, to restrain, to hold back, to keep in check. Uh-oh, you got to shock these ribs. Maybe that's why I'm in council, Quatazah. Always trying to shock a rib. Right? To restrain, to check, to be spared, to be spared, to keep back, keep for oneself, keep from. That makes sense. To refrain, to spare. Uh-oh, here it is. Reserve, to reserve, to withhold, to reserve. Okay. I take that. That makes sense. This is H2820. The first kashak though, or which is Kashawak, is 2816, which is the one for dark. And then the other ones for dark is to be darkened is 2821. Right? And then 2822. Okay, which is the concordance number, darkness. It does here had say secret place, right? Secret place, the darkness. Why? Because you can't see what's in the dark. You can't, you hide. You don't hide in the light, you hide in the dark, unless you're Esau. All right, to reserve. So now that makes sense. Okay, so let's go back to the English. It says, and the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly, those that reverence him, out of temptation or from. Good night. This almost made me mad, y'all. Out of temptation or from the furnace, right? And to from the furnace to prove them, and to reserve. Okay, now it didn't go into the unjust unto the day of judgment and be punished. It didn't continue with all that in the Hebrew. I don't know why it didn't. I don't know. It stopped here and then continued on. Oh, so why did it? Oh, all right. No, that wasn't the end of it. Yo, so like I seen these dots right here. I said, damn, that's the end of it. But it's these dots at the end, so it's not the end. So we got a whole full thing to go that we ain't gonna get into, right? So we got Harashayim, okay, La'ith, Mashapat, which is judgment, La Hashayab, I believe is dwell, is dwelling, to dwell, or to the dwelling place or whatever. I.O.Yahum, unto him or over them. And Awanum. So we can't even get in the whole entire thing, right? But we did get and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment. We know Shabbat, right? And to be punished. That's what we have. So I guess this right here, whatever our num is, that might be punished. Let's see if we can find that last word, our num, and then y'all can look up the Af Ha Rashayim La'if. You already got Mashapat, which is judgment. So, and you just got to use La Hayashab. And I'm giving this one to you, Io Yahum, unto or upon them. Upon them, and then specifically, I'm about to find our num for us. And and we're gonna wrap it up. So y'all can find those little other smaller words. All right. And we're gonna wrap it up with that. But let me find this one, our num first. Right? Our num is right there on top. Our num. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's see. Let's just type it in. Let's type it in. Right? Let's go one. Let's see if we can get that. A one, ability, power, wealth, on, strictly nothingness, trouble, vanity, wickedness, idle. It might be this one right here. Strictly nothingness, trouble, and vanity. Oh, they got AWANUM right here. Let's see what this one is. This is a person's name, though. Right, this is a person's name. These are two names as well. So let's get this. H205, trouble, wickedness, trouble, sorrow, trouble of iniquity. Okay, so we get what he mean by punish. It's the trouble of iniquity, the trouble of wickedness, the sorrow. Okay, and to punish them. Right, and that's what it said. It said and to punish. It said that in the actual Hebrew. Let's go here. It said to whatever, and then upon them evil, wickedness, the trouble of wickedness. Upon them the trouble of wickedness, or wickedness, and then them, matching this. Them, this is the root word for them, and then ma at the end, them. Right, specifically wickedness to them, or punish them. Right, and let's see what it says in English. And it says to be punished and punish them. So we translated this, right? The Lord knoweth how to deliver the ungodly out of temptation and to reserve. Then I gave y'all judgment, and then upon them wickedness, or to be punished. So you gotta get the other few words. All right. Now let me take you back to the Hebrew. I'll show you again, just to go through it. So verse 9. Verse 9 starts after these dots. Kaya, 4. Yadai, knoweth how, or know how. Right? Yahawah, the Lord. La ha tazayal, to deliver. This is just showing direction. To deliver, fear him. To deliver the ones that fear him. Makawar, from the furnace. Tazaratma, from the furnace, to prove them. To prove them. Wala kashak, and to reserve. And to reserve. Then I came down here, I gave you judgment. Shapat, right? Judge, judgment. Then I gave you this. Upon them, al-yahum. This is a connector, al-yahum. Upon them, this is showing direction. Upon them, wickedness, or trouble and vanity to them, right? Or punishment to them, okay? And that's the translation, all right? So with that being said, y'all, we're going to wrap it up. Shalom, Yasha'Allah, Anya Kwataziyam Mara, Ma Warka Kayahayawam. Anya Iwa Barkatha, Lakahan Wakwatazayan, Kwatazakarab, the Wada Shalom. And what I just said was this. I said, peace, Israel. I'm Officer Mariah, your teacher for the day. I'm passing the class over to Priest and Officer Kwatazakarab. Thank you, peace. All right. If I could, if you can. I'm gonna just sit this mic over here. Oh, you got yours. Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn mine. I'll leave mine right here.
All right, this is the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out at 1 on 25th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother or sister. If a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. 10 for the Hebrew, my I.S.U.P.K. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department. Priest fund. We will offer for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Then we got the Lord's Passover, you understand, on April 12th, you understand, in Atlanta, Georgia, you know what I mean? So make sure you're down there. Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. It's mandatory that you be down there and serving your God in a proper way. You understand what I'm saying? Well, my Akim, I got them check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, blue shirt, pants, safe, better scarf. And with that, I'm out of the song about YAHAWAH. It's time to pick east. We're going to send a prayer to bless Israel.
Probably got to change the camera. I spin it around so you see. Hey, Trap Lord, I feel you out. Most High in Christ, Trap Lord. All right. I see you got that Hebrew down. And I feel you when you say you trapped. These oppressors, they evil as hell, man. A big shout out to you. No sweat. Let's get it.
All right, we're going to send a prayer to bless Israel. YAHAWAH.
YAHAWAH.
YAHUSHUA.
YAHUSHUA. Rakmanawa. YASHALAM. YAHAWAH. SICARII. B.O.W. YAHUSHUA. YAHANNA. Yahweh in the name of YAHUSHUA. Bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of YAHUSHUA. Thank you. So be it.
All right, sorry. Just turn back.
Don't forget, I got them links in the chat, y'all. Trap Lord, go over to I.S.U.P.K Philadelphia or I.S.U.P.K South Jersey, and or I.S.U.P.K Trenton, either one, or I.S.U.P.K Atlantic City, and you can go into the YouTube, right, on I.S.U.P.K Philly or Trenton or South Jersey, and you can get the links to all the Hebrew, so you can read the Hebrew and translate it yourself. Go ahead.
All right. When the Israel, with the brother of courtesy salute. When the Israel, YAHUSHUA. YAHUWAH. YAHUWAH.
Yahawah Shem Yahushua brought the thumb.
That's what Ty saw. You get the sisters. I don't get the sisters on courtesy salute. When the Israel, YAHUSHUA. YAHUWAH.
Yahawah Shemal the thumb by Shem Yahushua.
That's what Ty hands down.
Most High in Christ, y'all. The water for tuning in. Go enjoy y'all Sabbath.